the first step is to deliver a proper wireframe that kind of has all of the details in it. And I send that off to developers, and usually they can kind of like throw together a pretty good approximation of that. While that's happening, I also work with a UI designer. So while I'm designing experiences, I'm not the best painter. And there are plenty of people out there that can do a really good job at that, kind of making something look really nice. So I typically end up contracting UI designers to create the actual graphics for the products that we work on. And that's whether it's been at Cakewalk or at Isotope working on RX. At Cakewalk, I made literally dozens of products. You know, some of them were supposed to look like hardware, some of them were not, some of them were instruments, some of them were effects. Then there was sonar I worked on a lot, and all of these things required actual graphic design. So while development is kind of implementing a bare bonesy looking implementation of this feature, I'm working with a UI designer to make sure it looks really nice. And then while this is happening, design problems always this is when they start showing up. So development says, hey, did we forget about this? There's always something you forgot about. And then that's, I guess, another big part of my role is I sit with the team and I'm always available for them to ask me questions. So QA guys are asking questions about, this did this. Is that how we want it to work? Or should it say this or should it say something else? And the engineers, while they're trying to build these new features, they're kind of finding flaws in the design, like maybe we forgot about how something works.